This is the DBPOWER 10.5 inch, I think it said. I charged the battery 100% and I just put in a DVD and it just started playing after about 45 seconds and it just keeps on stopping and stuttering. The build quality, I'm just going to try to mute this with the remote. Okay, muted at least. Listen to this. Pause. Stop. Power. Okay. Here these buttons click. I mean, it feels like a child's toy, like it's not even real. I don't know if you could see that little teeny spring that's supposed to make the door go up and down. You can tell that's not going to last. I mean, you can hear it. You can hear how hollow that is, right? Okay. There's a DVD in there. Power. Let's count. 1001, 1002, 1003. And I charged the battery all night long. Let's see if it gets any better when I plug it in. Okay, I plugged it in. And it's still stuttering, stopping. The one that was having all the problems was a Marvel Studios DVD. So it's not like I could have screwed it up. I'm going to try a movie I recorded on a DVD-R. Okay, power. It says it's reading. Recognizes the movie. So hit enter on the remote. Lower the volume on the remote. I don't hear it skipping, but the picture kind of sucks. I think this is Batman versus Dracula. Let's try the forward button. Okay, it's not skipping on the one I recorded off of Cartoon Network. The picture kind of sucks, but I don't know if that's a DVD or this thing. Okay, I found the menu that affects the LCD panel. There's a button on the remote that says LCD screen. It's right here. And the brightness goes from 1 to 20, and the rest of these go from 1 to 20 as well. Still not a very good looking screen. When you press Setup, this button right here on the remote, you get this menu. And then going down one, I guess that's like tools or utilities, system setup. Here's language setup, audio setup, the LCD display, sound, and whatever that bottom one is that doesn't go to it. So so it remembers where your last place was on the movie. Screensaver is on. TV type 4:3. Should probably switch to 16:9. This is a 16:9 screen, isn't it? You can password protect it. You can lock it at kid safe, you can lock it at G, you can lock it at PG, etc. And then you can restore all the original settings. On-screen display, so you have a choice of English, Chinese, German, Spanish, French, Portuguese, Italian, Russian, and that's it. Audio, language, the same. Subtitle languages, the same. And the menu language, you can change as well. Audio setup, key. I don't really know much about audio, but there you go. It's probably an equalizer of some sort. Brightness, contrast, hue, saturation, sharpness. Sharpness up some, and saturation up some. Hues in the middle, contrast is, and brightness. OP mode, line out, I don't know what that is. Oh, this is to do with the sound, dynamic range, full or off. Let me just put it at halfway. Dual mono, mix mono. Can I put it on stereo? Okay, so we've just been through all the different menu settings. Let's try this with another movie. This is another one that I recorded. I'm using cartoons because I'm hoping the colors will be better. This is Avatar: The Last Airbender. Okay, it says it's reading. I know this is boring, but I want you to see it in real time. not reading it. Okay, another movie. It says it's reading. Doesn't support .mov. Okay, we'll try a real movie again this time. This is the Animatrix. Nothing wrong with it. That's the screensaver, by the way. Reading. Alright, that only took about 13 seconds to start. And it's a decent picture. Fast forward a little bit. Bonus data. Let's try 8. It's not bad for response time.
To end all cases.
This is with the volume all the way up, by the way.
You know what I mean, Dinah? I used to think being a private detective was cool, like Sam Spade. But there's nothing cool left to it. On top of that,
I think the screen is under here, underneath the display here. But you're going to need this on your lap to hear it, or plug in a speaker.
Wait. Okay, Dinah, let's bet.
I'm going to take the power. The battery's fully charged, so I'm going to unplug the power and see if it continues to play good.
Hello, Mr. Ash. I have a job for you. And you need me to check on your wife, right?
And no disturbance at all, so that's good.
This hacker goes by the alias.
I put a USB drive in it. This button here says USB and card. You press it once and it goes to the SD card slot. You press it a second time and it goes to the USB key. And when I pressed it the second time, the USB key came up here, and now it's reading it, all the pictures I have in there. Okay, that USB key, it read it with 742 pictures. This is the 94th picture. And I discovered if you hit the program key, which is this one right here underneath the red button, diagonal wipe left top, you get to control the slideshow effects. None. Wipe from the top, wipe from the bottom, wipe from the left, wipe from the right, diagonal wipe, random. So you can control the way the screensaver pictures go by hitting the program button. I also discovered if you hit these arrow keys that the picture on the screen turns that way. See, it's up right now, and if I press the right arrow key, whoops, there it goes to the right. If I press it again, picture's upside down. If I press it again, it's on the left side. And I press it again, it's right side up again. We're back to the list again, and this is Brightest Day, I think that is. It's a comic, and then that's a small picture of what that is. If I want to make that picture bigger, I just hit the enter key right here, and it takes up the whole screen. And then if I want to get back to the list again, you just hit the stop button or that little square button here. And now we're back to the list again. Colors are pretty good on the screensaver. I was just flipping through my pictures. Those are the pictures in the USB key still. I've been trying to put an SD card in here. That's as far as it will go in. The other way it won't go in at all. This way, that's it. You can see in there. On the right, I have a regular SD card, and on the left, I have a high-capacity SD card. And I can't get either to go in. Micro SD cards are too small. And it says SD cards in the page. Well, I really wanted to get that SD card to work because this is supposed to have a copy function. And when you put an SD card in and you're playing a movie, if you hit copy,
I found something strange.
it's supposed to copy the movie to the SD card.
Detectives have been on the case too.
But since I don't have, it won't take either of these SD cards, I can't show you that. So I can't tell you if it works or not. So you got your instruction book, which did not help me. It came packaged in a nice big bubble inside the box. It came with the AC adapter. It came with the RCA cables. It came with the plug to put it, to power it in your car. It came with the remote. It came with the game controller, which you plug in the back. And this is supposed to be the gains. Let's see. Yeah, it says that this one on the back is for the game port. So that's where you plug the game controller in. And then on this side here is where you plug the regular USB key in, like with pictures or movie files. The SD card slot that would not take either of the SD cards I tried to put in it. The on-off switch. This is where the AC power adapter plugs in. This is audio video in. This is audio video out, and that's the headphone adapter. So I've showed you all I could. Other than the fact that I'm worried about how cheap it sounds. I mean, can you hear that? It's hollow and rattly, but it worked pretty good on most of the DVDs I put in there, and it worked using the pictures on the USB key as a screensaver. So the only problem we have with it so far is the make of it. It's not made very sturdily, and the SD cards would not go in for whatever reason. $70, I think, for the large screen. It was probably a good deal. Would I pay $100? No, I don't think I would.